Hello and welcome to Light Guidance Live for 9. This is number 25 or our fifth week, is that right? 5 times 4, yeah. So anyhow, I hope this week's been a great week for you. I appreciate everything that you're doing. No idea what it might be, but the light you shine, the love you bring into this world, the efforts you make, and all the things you do, I do appreciate them, so thank you very much. On Monday, the theme was keep learning. And throughout our whole lives, ideally, we should continue to learn. And every day, we're presented with new information. Sometimes the new information comes in the way of a struggle, of something we're resisting. And that right there is a lesson. That right there is a teacher. It is showing us, it is reminding us that we have yet to come to terms with that particular issue. And now the issue might, it obviously exists out here. The world is our playbook. That's where we kind of do our little sums and our scratching and, our little doodles and scribbles and, make it up. But all the learning and all the feeling takes place inside of here. So the world is what shows us what we still have to learn. Those lessons will continue to come our whole lives, unless we're one of a very, very few, very few select bunch of masters that occasionally show up. And even then, sometimes the learning they have is that regardless of how well they understand this and how well they practice this whole, what we're capable of as human beings, there's nothing they can do for us other than be a good example. Try as they might, they can't save us from ourselves. We're going to continue to live our lives. We're going to continue to have our struggles. We're going to continue to have our joys and our sorrows because that's what we're here for. It's, each of us is here to have a very individual journey while sharing the same with the various people and the various perspectives and various relationships that we have. So anyhow, keep learning and choose what you keep learning too. There's a what shows up, but then also decide, what, I haven't really dug into something really new. I want to just put myself into something like maybe you've never played music and you always love music. Get a drum set, get a piano, get a guitar, get a bass, start singing, just learn some music. Maybe pick up a new language. Here, and this is from the US, most of us here in the US, most of us speak one language. Most of the other countries around the world, even second or third world nations, they speak 2 or 3 languages with a lot less of education, a lot less of, everything. So think about that one. So perhaps learn a language. Perhaps get into finding out about your physical health. Learn about nutrition, maybe learn about physical fitness. Maybe whatever, say you have a certain ailment, maybe you have arthritis, maybe you have some, issue with your eyes, maybe you have whatever it is. That right there is another thing where you can learn. So whatever life's showing you, whatever you're interested in, keep learning till the last breath. It'll make it more fun for everybody. The next one is letting go. On Tuesday I spoke about letting go. And letting go might be possessions. We tend to accumulate, and our culture is driven for more and more and more. Capitalism, our whole style of being in the modern world is about the accumulation, production, constant having to have more. And after a while, it's a bit of a rat race. After a while, you only have so much room. If your house is chock full of stuff, your garage is chock full of stuff, you have a storage unit chock full of stuff, a shed in the back, an attic, a basement, and it's all full of stuff, chances are you've got plenty of stuff. Maybe let some of that stuff go, because whatever you own, it owns you. And then on the emotional sort of, mental, spiritual side of life, maybe let go of some past hurt. Maybe let go of some past anger. Maybe let go of some sorrow or some sadness or some guilt. This thing that you've been lugging around your whole life, or for maybe a large part of it. Maybe think about just setting that down. If it's something that's very cherished to you, set it in a safe place. Put your little sorrows in whatever it is you might have. Maybe it's a rock, maybe it's some sort of little icon, some little thing that has some meaning to you, and imbue that sense and let it stay there. And you can honor it. You can go check in on it now and again. But maybe let go of some of that hurt. Let go of some of that anger. Let go of some of that fear. You let go of some real stuff. You let go of some other real stuff. All of a sudden you're a bit lighter, and now you have some more room. And you might have some more room to do what we were doing on Monday. Do some more learning. Make some new stuff up. Maybe just do that, let go of a bunch of stuff and just make up something brand new. We might be able to use it, so thanks for that. The next thing was connecting. That was on Wednesday. So as we keep learning, we connect with new stuff, as we let go of some things, we allow new connections. And so the connecting is ideally to connect with that which you want. Connect with the ideal. Connect with yourself. And there's different ways of looking at this. It could be outside in, inside out, but as far as I can tell, okay, you take a deep breath. Now, you've connected with the earth and the atmosphere, right? And you've got the atmosphere, that begins to, oxygenate our blood, and our blood takes things around. We drink water, that gets our blood, our nourishment. We eat food, gets that fuel, we get sun. So it's kind of a big exchange, but it all starts with us. So connect with you. Connect with your true self. Connect with your heart. Connect with your passion. Connect what most matters to you, who you are, what you are, why you feel the way you feel, what gets you going, what makes you happy, what gives you joy. Connect with that. At the same time, disconnect with the things you don't like. If you don't like something, don't look at it and don't think about it, because then you're giving no energy to it. Every ounce of your energy that you're giving to that which you like or you don't like is taken away from energy you could be giving to what you do like. Feed your love. Feed your ideal. Don't feed the fear. Don't feed the anger. Feed what you want. It's like you can water your weeds or you can water your tomatoes. You can look after the good things or you can look after the bad things. Now they're all relative, but you get the idea. So connect with what matters to you. First here, your close relationships, your significant other, your children, your parents, then your best friends, then your work, your mission, the earth, nature, connect to all the ideal, all that you love, disconnect with the rest. Next, we talked about getting polished. And you kind of gave an example of early on, we're kind of rough and things takes off big edges, big chunks. And it hurts and it's painful. And we're sometimes often scared or we question it, we're not sure. But after a while, we're getting smoother and smoother and smoother with everything that life hits us with. So after a while, there's less edges. And as we hopefully learn, don't go straight at it. Don't go straight at it. Start going at an angle. Go at an angle. Run parallel to it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Anyone's ever if you sand wood, you go with the flow. If you're trying to go with some metal or, anything, if you find the grain and work with it, even if you're cutting food, cutting plants, cutting trees, if you're carving, anything, even how we put lotion on or nails or whatever, go with the flow. So as you begin to get smoother, you begin to go with the flow, then, now the big chunks are gone and you're not hitting as hard, and now you're getting polished. And as you get polished, you reflect more light. And then when there's no sharp angles and no overhangs, then there's no shadows, so there's no fear. So that smoothness, the light reflects off the shiny stuff and the dark just goes right around it because it can't even find it. So as you get more polished and more shine, the easier it gets. So this week, I shared with you, you shared with me, keep learning. Let go, get connected, and embrace the being polished. Just keep on polishing yourself up until you are as bright and shiny as possible, and then just reflect all the light and all the love and project everything good about yourself out into the world. I appreciate all you guys. A couple of days off for you to go out there and do your thing and live your life, love your love. I hope you have the most amazing next couple days. Once again, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all that you do, and we'll catch up on Monday and hopefully have some fun stuff to share with you. Until then, that's just about 9, and I went long yesterday, so we're going in right on time today. See ya.